Hey guys, welcome back to Second Kick Moto and Auto. I got my 13 Sierra back behind me and we're going to be doing some work to it today. With these gas prices going crazy, you know, it's fun to find some ways to make your vehicle a little more fuel efficient. It's got a 4.8 liter in it. It's actually really good on fuel, but we're going to try and make it even better. So we're going to start with a cold air intake. I found one on eBay. It's a cheaper one. It's not one of the really good expensive ones. I just don't have the budget for it. My son's going to give me a hand. So when I come back, we're going to start tearing off the old intake system and old filter, and we'll show you how to get this done. Stick with me. First thing we're going to do is we're going to be taking this off. This is just your engine cover. Just get that out of the way. It makes your life easier. And then we'll be taking this clamp off. You got your hose. We'll actually be reusing your mass airflow sensor. There's 2 screws to take that out, Torx, and we'll get the top of the air filter box off. We'll get the old filter out, which is disgusting, and we're gonna have to do some unbolting underneath. I do believe there's a vent tube on the back here somewhere as well that we'll have to get off, and once that's done, then we'll start looking at how to get the new one on. So when you take off the clamp here and clamp here, then you've got a breather tube that's just into the side because the air intake goes back along here. You have to pop that out. I took the mass airflow. You can unclip it and take it out that way. I just unscrewed it and I've got it laid back. We've got the filter top off, which was just 4 screws. Took the filter out. This, I believe, just clips in. Pops out like that, and we're going to be taking those 4 bolts out, and then we'll be seeing what we got to do to install the new one. Okay, so here's what the kit comes with. This was cheap. I think it was $80. This is where your filter goes to on your intake box. I still have to pull that out. Comes with a little bracket to support on the one side, and this goes around the top, which is supposed to seal it on the hood. I don't know how much it does that. I might be getting something thicker. This is your nice intake tube. You got rubbers. I put the one up there already. Your hose clamps, hardware, and I'm going to start figuring this out because it comes with no instructions. New breather tube, so you'll be taking that one out. It comes with the actual tube and a new piece to stick into the down in on your where a tube goes into the top of your valve cover. Okay, so as I figure this out, I will be coming back. So as I go along, I'm piecing things together. Don't be afraid to put things together, take it back apart, make sure it's right. One of the biggest things that frustrated me in the videos I've watched on these installs is guys having these filters just completely crushed and kinked because they didn't take the time to figure things out. I actually figured out that this plate stays in, and when you put the bracket in, it actually lines up perfectly right here. And I believe there's a spot over here where we're going to drill a hole and place this guy through, or underneath or something, to pull up, because there is bolts for this stuff. So I believe this plate stays in. I took it out and then put it back in. This is trial and error. Like I said, there is no instructions with this. The vent tube, it was a clip, little stupid clip down in there you got to fiddle with to get the old vent tube off. Put that on. Now I'm up to here, and I've had everything sitting in here to try and figure it out, and now I've pulled it back out, and I'm going to put the bracket back in here, and I will show you what I'm doing. So then I'm going to run a nut and a bolt down through here. Then we're going to have to drill a hole over here somewhere to put the other bracket in. And then there's a little brace if we want to put it over here, this guy, and we'll figure that out. We'll see how sturdy it is. So let me get going here and we'll come back and see where I'm at. So just so you can see what I'm doing here, this is part of your factory air box. There's a little rubber there. The kit comes with a nut and whatnot, so I put that underneath there. Right here I drilled a hole. I'm going to sink this underneath it. I've got another bolt that came with the kit to put underneath, and that's going to hold it there. I see a lot of guys only using one bolt and then trying to figure out this bracket over here, which I still might do, but I think to get this filter on without kinking it, I'm actually going to pull that tube off, let it go that way, put the filter on, bring it back down, and then snug these up, which might be a bit of a pain, but like I say, I hate seeing these all kinked and weird when people are installing them. So let's see how this goes. But I just wanted to show you, this one goes right into a factory hole. This you just simply have to drill, I think it's a 5/16 hole. And easy. Okay, a tip for when you're putting your mass airflow sensor on. See the little arrow right here? That has to go towards the engine. If you put this in backwards, your truck is going to run horribly, if at all. So always make sure when you're doing your mass airflow, the arrow goes towards the flow of air towards the engine. And here's the finished product. As you can see, my filter's not all kinked. It just fits in there. Like I said, I tipped that back. You put the rubber on here, it's supposed to seal up against the hood. I might put some more stuff down in here to try and seal off some heat, although in the winter you might want a bit of heat with a cold air intake if you're up north like me. This is pretty much it. So you got your mass airflow sensor down here. Everything comes with new hardware. Now the hardware is not the greatest quality, however, it's what you pay for. This is a cheap kit, so for what it is, I think it's really good. I'm going to start the truck up, make sure everything's good, but you know, I keep an eye on it for the first while. That's down there, that's your bolts down there. Like I was saying, I didn't put the bracket over here because I want this filter to be serviceable, so it's just easy to slip this tube off, tip back, pull out, so you're not bending the crap out of it. Alright guys, well, if this has helped you, oh, don't forget to put your cover back on. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you want to know when there's more content coming out, tap that bell. Cheers. Thanks for watching.